Hi everyone, my name is Arunodaya from W3 CodePad, and in this video I'll tell you about one-to-many relationship in Laravel. As you see in this particular screen, the data is coming from two tables. One is product table and the second one is image table. So by using one-to-many relationship, we are getting the data. So this is laptop, this and this two data is basically coming from a product table. And the images are basically coming from images table. So these both the tables. So products is related to many images. So laptop has many images and mobile has many images. So let's see how to implement this one-to-many relationship. So Laravel one-to-one, one-to-many relationship. So in this relationship, Laravel is known as has many relationship. I have two tables right now. So this is products table and there is a image table. So product table has many images. So that's why I have taken two tables. So in the second table, this is known as the product table is the first table. This is known as the parent table. And the image table is known as the child table. And in the child table, very importantly, you have to create one field called product underscore ID. So the product underscore ID is the name of the foreign key. Why? What is the why this is called product underscore ID? Because the name of the model of products table is product. So that's why product is the model name and underscore ID. So this is a one important point you have to take care of to implement has many relationship. So here, as you see, in one-to-many relationship, product has many images. So with the ID is one, here you see the ID is one. So in the product images table, the product IDs should be one. So in this way, they are related to each other. In my database, I have already created two tables. One is product table and second one is images table. So as you see here, in the images table, I have created one product underscore ID. This is important. That's why I have taken this particular product underscore ID in images table. So to implement this is the first step you have to take care of. The second step is define the relationship. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code and just define the relationship. So in the Visual Studio Code, if you see, there is a model folder. Inside the model folder, I have two files I have created. For products table, I have product.php file, and images table, I have image.php. So for one-to-many relationship, product table is product.php is my first or parent model. So in this particular product.php file, I have to define my relationship. So here in this, you have to create a function. So name of the function, you can write anything, just like images. I'm just creating this function, and here in this function I have to write return dollar this and has many relations, and product has many images. So this is the image model class. That's it. You have to write like this. Now product has many images. The relationship has been established. Now I have to retrieve the data. The third step is to retrieving the data. This particular line establishes the relationship, and the next controller we want to retrieve the data, and in the .blade file we have to display the data. So controller, open the controller. I have a product controller. So product controller, this is the file. Here in this file, I have to create one function to retrieve the data, the product data function index, or you just get all products first. Okay. So product all, I'm getting all the product data, and return view file So the view is products folder. There is a products folder. Inside the product folder, I have to create index.blade.php file and passing the variable that is called product. What I am doing is simply I am getting the products, all products from the products table, and in passing into the index.blade.php file I have already created inside products table. So open this file, and if you see I want to retrieve the data, so you just write for each and dollar products is dollar product. Okay, so here in this particular arrays I have to create one. So here is the product, that means all product. So in my database I have one field called product name. So I want to display that product name, product underscore name. Okay, so let's check it out. Web.php file, I have to create one router to display the products. So open the web.php file. So here if you see, this is my router products, and it is calling the product controller index function. So it is fine. So let's go to my browser and refresh it. This is my route, and if you see it is saying product controller index does not exist. So you just save this file. I have not saved this file, I think. Save this file and go back to the browser and refresh it. Now you see the product name is showing here. So beneath this product name, I want to display all images related to this particular your product. So images are coming from image table. So for that, what you have to do is you just open my index.blade.php file. This is showing the product, and you just do one thing, just keeping it in h1 h2, okay, so that it will display in h2 heading. Okay, let's go and see. Now it is okay. So after the name of the product, I want to display all images related to this particular product. So for that we have to create another for each. So this is my for each, yeah, and you just write this is the one product I am getting. So you just write dollar product, okay, and what I want to get product images. So images, why I'm writing these images, because this is the relationship I have in my product.php model file. So this is the images, okay. So you have to write like this. So I'm getting the all products of that particular product. So images, dollar image, okay, fine. Now here I am to print it out. So to print this thing, what I have to do is image img src products. This is the folder, the path of the folder where the images are there. Write dollar images and image, okay, so like this, so slash, close it. And if we go to this, you just do one thing, tr and td, and the close td, open this tr outside this loop and close it here after the loop. Okay, fine. Let's go to the browser again. Let's check it out whether it is working or not. Now the image is not, I'm getting the image is not displaying. Let's see why it is not coming off. So let's check the directory basically. Okay, so go to the directory where it is actually in the public folder. So inside the public folder I have an image, product images. So the name of the folder is product underscore images. Product underscore images should be, okay. So this contains all the images basically. That's why I have to write like this. I'll save and go back to the browser again and say refresh. Now it is also not coming because there is some problem. So this images is basically, I have to find out whether it is. So you just type image underscore name. So you just put it inside. Now you see the images are coming. It is fine right now. These are the data images is coming from your image table, and these are the name of the product coming from the product table.